Boom. All right. I think we're back. This is not a new board setup, but I think this is what I have set up for my current stream key here on YouTube. So bear with me. Let me see if I can fix that title. Boom. There's the back of me. And boom, here's the front of me. And bam, here's my hand. Oh, we're fucking live, man. It's going, it's moving. Let me just change this really quick. Copy all of that. Copy. Boom. Bam. Change that name right there. There we go. Okay, I like that. Alright, and hey, there's the left of me in pink. Alright. Let me turn that sound down. I would see Trey Banks right away. How's it going? Look over here, Trey. Come over here. Look over here today. There we go, okay? Alright. Don't be looking at my cheeks this late at night. Life is good, my man. Busy, busy, busy. Grinding, grinding, grinding. Getting ready, paint some flash late tonight for a last minute flash day in my new shop, Norco Tattoo. So I'm trying to get kind of ready and bang out a sheet or two so I can have something to tattoo tomorrow. Something fresh, something exciting. But running a supply company and a tattoo shop and then opening a whole nother shop all at the same time, being just one guy, gotta tell you, Trey, it's a bit challenging. So making the time when I should be sleeping, I'm up late night chatting and drawing with you, you know what I mean? I posted a new podcast today. I'm not sure if you caught it. I don't think anyone did. I kind of posted it sporadically. I haven't really been good about promoting. I just kind of popped it up and then boom, there it was. Just like this stream, right? You always seem to catch it, but yeah, I don't know. Hustling the thing and making the thing, two different things. How's the Norco shop been? Still hoping to make it to Cali someday to get some pieces. It's been a little slow, man. It's been a bit of a rough start, to be honest with you. It's moving, it's grooving. I'm out here, but the shop that it was prior, we ended up I got the spot and I remodeled it and I fixed it up and I got it looking real nice. And right after about 3 months of working on the shop and I was about ready to make the Google Maps, I made it about a week in advance, and then it was under verification because the old tattoo shop that was there prior was still in business according to Google. So I had to like submit that shop was like permanently closed type of thing. And then that took a bit. And so in short, the first week of business was kind of like a ghost town because when you'd look up tattoos, the shop that was there prior that we would have probably got some runoff from was permanently closed, and our shop wasn't findable. So that's a bit of a struggle, and it's been kind of slow tatting across the globe lately for everyone. Just the economy isn't too hot. So that's a bit of a bummer. And there's a lot I want to get done with the shop too. Like I'm trying to do a lot, and trying to do a lot with a little. So tomorrow's kind of exciting, making an event out of something otherwise kind of regular and mundane. Like, to be honest, I've never really done a flash day because I always kind of didn't like what it was called. I kind of felt like every day's flash day. I don't want to make a gimmick out of tattoo flash. I want to be able to people come and and pick that shit every day. But I think when you put a title and a date on something, um, it breaks up the monotony of it. And although um, this tattoo world is normal to me, it's still exciting to others. And so I'm learning to be, hey, you know what? Why not be a showman? Why not show the people a good time? Call it what they want, make it exciting. And who knows, maybe we'll have a line. So I'm thinking about, if it goes well, doing a flash day type of thing monthly. You know, just kind of get an excuse for the guys of the shop to paint some new sheets, and to get people to come out regularly and collaborate with other businesses. And the space is pretty big, so you could definitely do pop-ups of, like, you know, you could have like a food vendor come out, or even have like booths for rent for like different local artisans hustling crafts and stuff. There's space for a lot at the Norco tattoo shop. And I got a lot of big plans on what it's going to become too. I mean, yeah, a lot of space over there, so a lot that I can do. So I'm excited to share more with you. I'd really like to help, like, get someone on board with like helping film and edit for me, so I can kind of get stuff out. Because today I finished a podcast that I'd recorded yesterday, and then I spent most of today editing it to get it ready for YouTube, and I posted it to channel members today. And you know, it kind of adds up. Like, it took, you know, a couple hours of my time to do the podcast, and then a couple hours looking it over, and then another few hours editing it, and then I'd still make a thumbnail and make shorts out of it and post on these different platforms. And so it's like, for every piece of content you create, like that day, you lose a day in preparation to make it like digestible. And so it's kind of tricky. I don't know. The irony in content creation is that it's a lot of work. And I think a lot of people don't really understand that. And I used to not either, to be honest with you. So I get it. Google is lawless for business sometimes. Yeah, it's a big platform, so there's no one you can really talk to. And they're not really interested in anything but your information, really, to be honest with you, and mapping the world, right? Trey says, a bit off topic, but any new music you're excited about right now? Good question. Since we last spoke, Trey, I don't know, I'm kind of on the same shit right now. And the last few weeks have been really on like just 90s hip hop. Like, I just go in loops of the same shit I've been listening to. Yeah, and then before that, there's a lot of soul and Motown. And before that, it was just nothing but Homefront and High Vis on loop. I didn't play them out, but they're not in my current rotation right now. So, giving it a break. And I'm on Naughty by Nature and Nice and Smooth and Leaders of the New School and the Fugees right now. Yeah, so, you know. Sometimes I rhyme slow and sometimes I rhyme quick. That's a Nice and Smooth song. Look it up. Alright, this one is lined out, ready to roll. I'm going to set it aside. You know what? I'll get right to painting this one. I have multiple sheets I'm always kind of working on at a time, to be honest with you. But I'll give this one a go. Since it's painted, since the lines are on there, I'm going to turn the light box off. No, I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to leave it on for a second. I like to see some stuff through the light box when I paint. It's not the best view for you looking in the light. And it's not the best for my eyesight, but hey, that's how it goes, you know? Let me get my brushes. Let's see. Oh, here they are. So much clutter in this little room. Packed a lot of myself into this little place. I will always be in California. Kept dwelling. Joe Rock, what's up, Wayne? I'm going to support you at your shop. I'll come through on Flash Day. Joe, will you really, though? Are you local? Am I going to see you tomorrow / today? Let me know, because that shit would be sick. Okay. And this brush. This is going to be black. Boom. Let me switch to this. There we go. Oh, that's a terrible angle, but hey, bear with me. We're a small production, aren't we? Maybe I'll do this. I like that. Could do this. I don't know if it's necessary. Alright, we're gonna start here. So I can roll this thing back on up. I really like this setup, being able to swap back and forth the camera angles. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Ooh, I see those hearts. Who are those coming from? Don't you play with my heart. Don't you play with my heart. Alright, I'm gonna go with let me get the lights up actually. Let's do this. Boom. And we'll do boom, boom, boom. There we go. Alright, let's go back to this angle. Alright. That's a lot better, isn't it? Okay. Trey Banks put keep dwelling on where I'm at. How we get that sick hat? Gotta get that hat. You know what? My coworker made it as a gift to me, kind of last minute. He got it made at the mall, paid full price for it. It's fucking sick, and everyone just wants the hat. And I immediately looked it up, like, how do I get this hat made? And it's really fucking expensive. There's not really any margins to be able to profit off of it. But I do have some leads, and I do want to make a hat like this available because, man, the demand has been quite overwhelming, I must say. Very, very surprising. I mean, it's tight, you know? I get it. Why wouldn't you want to look fly? Oh, that's a nice blend right out the gate. We're doing all right tonight. What's up, man? Touch of my black flag tattoo my neck. Oh, I remember you, Joe. Duh. Okay. Shit, so you are local. You cruising through tomorrow or what? I love how you knew that I would remember your black flag tattoo. That's how you know that I'm not a liar and that I love that thing. And I don't think you should touch it ever because it's iconic. And I wish I had it. There we go, that blend. Boom. What are you doing up, Joe? It's late, don't you know? Is there a process of what flash you decide to put on a sheet? Oh my god, lazy hams. Yes. It's insane. I spend more time, I mean, Joe can attest this the way I tattoo. Sometimes I spend more time thinking about, like, talking your ear off on where we're going to put your tattoo, and I do the tattoo in 15 minutes. I'm fast as fuck, but yeah, it's a lot goes in to the layout, to be honest, it's kind of embarrassing, but this one, I laid this thing out like months ago. I started with, I put this design right here on a sheet, on this sheet, and I know what to put around it, but I knew that fit centered. And then I was like, okay, Adam and Eve, the apple, okay, this classic poison girl, that kind of, okay, there's something going on there, and it set aside until yesterday. And then yesterday I was like, I need to get a sheet done, and I had this design. This design was much more complex. It's a classic that I redrew, but it's actually this one, this full image right there. It says true love, and it didn't fit, but I'm like, the heart is symmetrical, and it'll fit centered on the center of the flash sheet, so I thought that would work really well. And so then now I had boom, 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 and then I was like, well, Norco tattoo, it's kind of a western town, needs some western feel. Cowgirl, I already had this one drawn up, it fit on there perfect. And then I was last minute looking through my old line drawings, found this, redrew a new version of it, and then couldn't think of anything to save my life. And then, you know who could save your life? The Lord. So there you go. And this kind of goes with this, and then, you know, you do a little bit of this, and you have a little bit of that, and you end up with one of those, and it starts with one of these, and, you know, now we kind of have a theme. So it is a bit of work. Yeah. Kept dwelling. I'm not far. So my new shop, Norco Tattoo, is located in Norco, which is short for North Corona, and I own that shop. I live in Riverside, California, where I'm born and raised and from. If you were watching when I was in Corona, that would have been prior to me hitting the road full time, which would have been early 2019. To catch you up, I traveled for the rest of 2019 across the United States, 31 different states. Ended up back in Riverside, and then I opened up Unite Win Tattoo in 2020. Pandemic happened a month later. Made it through. I'm here to speak to you about it. In that time, since 2020, I started a supply company. I manufacture my own needles. And then I had another hidden from you that I had in San Diego for like a year with my buddy Evan. And then now I have my Norco Tattoo and Unite Win Tattoo. They're 10 minutes apart, one city away from each other. So I live in Riverside. I drive 10 minutes to work to Unite Win. I drive another 10 minutes to Norco Tattoo, 10 minutes back to Unite Win Tattoo, 10 minutes back home. So I got two shops. I'm a busy man. And now you've been caught up 5 years. Easy as that, hams. All right. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of brown right now. Where's my hat? No, it doesn't look like my hat's blocking it. I think we're good. If my hat blocks the view, let me know, and I won't do nothing about it for you. How's that sound? Because I got the haggard hair tonight. I can't let that shit out on stream. It's a little too wild. I don't think none of you are quite ready, to be quite honest. Here we go. I always like to do my stems brown. A lot of classic tattoos do it green, and I feel like I can never pull that off. That always seems kind of scary to me. I know that sounds kind of silly, but I don't know why. I always feel uncomfortable with green stem up next to a green leaf. It's like a clashing thing. Anthony Pimentel pulls it off. Buddy Holiday pulls it off. But I overthink it. This one, I'm offering a free name tomorrow above it. So, you know, you can make it for whatever baby you got. And now it's custom. Let me read that chat. What do we got? How much will your flash tattoo price range from? Typically $200 to $600, but tomorrow, like $100 to $300. So if something's a little bit more, it won't be. do our best to kind of keep it in line. And like designs like this, I would charge like 200 bucks, 250 bucks, 250 bucks. I mean, it depends on where it's going. The kind of range. I always put them on a sliding scale because this tattoo would be 250 bucks on the forearm, but if it's on your fucking neck, I'm charging you 400 bucks. So it depends on the body part. So I always say 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 or 4 to 5. But that'd be kind of flat rate. So this stuff would be 250 to 300 bucks. I think that's a fair kind of assumption. Depending on the body part. So yeah, but I mean, I'm not really tattooing necks and shit anyways. I try to make shit pretty predictable. I try not to tattoo necks. Necks, hands, faces. I'm not really into it. Unless someone already got stuff like that, but if you're young just trying to pretend to be tattooed, I don't really want to be here to aid you. I think it's just kind of uncool. And that's like unfair for me to say, but hey, you know what? The world is kind of unfair sometimes, isn't it? I never thought I'd become this whack old school dude that didn't want to tattoo the little kid's face, but here I am. Here I am. An old contradiction. Yes, I am. Alright, it's a cute little baby. Cute little baby. Oh, you're only like an hour and a half away, Palmdale. You should drive your ass down tomorrow. Get a tattoo. Why not? I think one of my opponents today drove from out that way, actually. That's what's kind of crazy. The whole internet thing is like, you guys are just all over the place, and makes me accessible kind of everywhere in a weird way. It's pretty neat. Small world, I guess you could say, huh? Small world. All right, I want to do some veins in this hand, but I need to bring the light box up and the light down so I can see where I want to put those veins. Okay. I'm going to do, under this neckline, I'm going to do boom, boom. Do a little bit of this. Let's go a little bit darker. Like that. I like that. Looks good. Hard thing about painting traditional stuff is confidence. You can't really half-ass it. You gotta kind of lay it down. Sometimes I find myself pussyfooting around and shading little tiny weird areas with no impact, and the fact of the matter is you gotta just do the damn thing. So that way it just really needs to look intentional, if that makes sense. It needs to be strong. Not weak, not second guessed. Back angle while I read the comments. Solo, you're up late. Thank you so much, man. I think that was my favorite one I've had in a while, to be honest with you. Yeah, that was a good one. I recorded that about a month ago, and then it was just kind of up to members, and I finally put it out. And yeah, I was really hyped on that one. Yesterday I recorded a really cool one with my friend Jimmy. You guys should check him out. His Instagram is whoamu, and he's a painter and content creator. I would say he's best known for like his Instagram reels. They're kind of like comedic in nature, kind of like poking fun at drug abuse. He's 12 years sober now, but he definitely finds humor in drug videos, and they are funny. And he kind of blew up off that, and he kind of uses the videos as a way to get attention to his art. And he's local to Riverside, and he's kind of like a friend group removed. We know all the same people, but we never really quite connected until really recently. And yeah, it was cool. It was cool, like sitting down, hanging out, and doing a podcast. And you know, the trajectory was a little less common than most of my videos that people come to know. It wasn't your typical tattoo podcast. It kind of went all over the place, and I think I made it really interesting, to be honest. I mean, I was definitely engaged. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a good one to watch. That one will be coming out next week publicly. It's out right now. The channel members, I put it up. I put it up a couple hours ago, and then I'm gonna let that ride for a week, and then I'll put it out publicly for everyone else. So anyone else that sponsors the channel will kind of get it right now. Anyone else, just forget about it. Wait, it'll come your way. No need to be eager. It'll come out. Don't trip. If anything, you can go catch up on the Jordan Brill one, because that one just came out. So by the time you all get to that one, the episode 23 will be out next. Ooh, butt angle. What do we got? Joe Rock. Ooh, Jacob. Good to see you here. It's cool emailing you yesterday. Joe Rock, you know how you were talking about Travis Barker? I just did 5K run last Saturday with him before Blink-182 show in Inglewood. A geek, LOL. We run when we get old. That's crazy, man. I need to start. I guess I'm not old yet because I ain't running nowhere, man. And if I am, it's nowhere fast. I've been really wanting to kind of get into fitness. Dismal Smiles, so you can see in the chat right there, he gifted me a book the other day that's been sitting on my station, and I need to use that shit and make the time. I think I want to, like, this sounds kind of corny, but I think I want to kind of get a trainer, someone to just kind of just be on my ass to hold me accountable, just to kind of get me started and build a new routine. And then I think I'll be able to kind of like do my thing, but I don't even like, I don't work out, so I need to start somewhere, you know what I mean? And a lot of my homies that work out, they all have their own home gyms, and they already kind of doing their own thing independently, so I need to kind of find my way in. So I think I gotta pay a fool to be on my ass so I can run, so I can get started, you know what I mean? I really need that, like, pressure. Which is funny, is I don't really feel like I'm a competitive person in nature, but I don't know. Left angle hasn't seen it in a minute. Alright, back to the camera. Camera downward angle. What angle you guys like? You like the side of my face? You like the paper? What are you feeling? What are you feeling like looking at tonight? Be honest, no judgments. I won't be offended, alright? There we go. That's a nice blend. The funny thing about this paper, before anyone asks, I bought it from the antique store. Not gatekeeping. It's just old scrapbook paper from like the 1930s. It's porous and soft, absorbs fast. You got to be quick. You can't lay down much paint, and you can't lay down much moisture. And if you're not fast, it'll absorb in really quick. But I love the look of this paper. It you know, rather than putting some kind of fake stain on your paper, this is it's legit. And I feel like the tone is true to like some lighter skin. It's kind of easy to articulate how it will look on someone. It's easier on the eyes than some bright white paper, which I do not like. I hate bright white paper. I hate bright white LED lights too. I definitely like something a little softer on the eyes. But I don't want to achieve it with BS and coffee staining and stuff. I want to just lay down a clean sheet on a clean sheet of paper. So I like this paper because it already is the tone that I would like, which again is easier on the eyes, helps me know when to stop my blend, and yeah, I dig it. So I'm always looking for paper like this when I'm in the antique store, and it's kind of funny. Like I've been painting long enough now where I just know it feels right. You know, I just know it feels right. Who else is in this chat? Who's up late? Tell me what you guys are up to. Am I just ASMR to the background of the video games? Are you scrolling through Facebook Marketplace looking to buy something you shouldn't, lowballing the boys? Are you taking notes on the paint? What brings you this way? And who besides Joe and Solo am I going to see tomorrow in Norco? That looks nice. I love these waves in the hair, huh? Sorry I have ogre hands. Bevved up. Sorry if that was loud. Alright, little by little. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Manuel Lopez, welcome to the gang. We got a new member. Fuck yeah. Thank you so much. I'm late. Will the hats be available? God damn it. Soon, man. My coworker Jordan made this hat for me, and it's a fucking hit. I had no idea so many people would fuck with it. Jordan's got impeccable taste. I'll have to cut him in on the hat profits. Have to invest in the hats with him because these things, they're gonna be flying off the shelves and onto your heads real soon, I think. Yeah. You know, since he's given me the hat, I have not taken it off. And it is because the hat is cool, but also I need a haircut. And my barber and my boy, J Daddy, been hounding me to cut my hair. And I have not let him. I've been slacking on going in. I just don't know what I'm going to do with my hair next. I don't think I'm growing it out. But I also didn't think I was going to get a beard. And have you seen my fucking face lately? I don't know how I got here. I look homeless, hectic, and not heroic. What's your guys' favorite design on this sheet so far? Spit it out. Don't hold it back. Let me know. I think I'm partial to this one I'm painting right now. But I think it's because I'm painting right now. It's kind of like when you get tattooed. Your favorite tattoo is kind of the one you just got. But I don't know. This one's looking pretty fly right now. This Norco gal. And this Adam and Eve one's gonna be really cool too. Or I guess just Eve. Oh no. You guys are eavesdropping on Eve. Look at that. You see? Alright, what do we got? Oh, take a seat real quick. Read off a little bit of the chat. Stretch my back. Alright. Currently watching Midnight Mass on Netflix and saw your YouTube live while scrolling YouTube. Watching two is better than one. I thought I had ADHD. I guess we're on the same spectrum, aren't we? Is Midnight Mass kind of like isn't Midnight Mass kind of like American Horror Story type of thing? I think I've seen a thumbnail for it. Is it falsely spooky? Is it actually spooky? Break it down for me. Give me the spiel. No spoilers, but keep it real. Lazy Hams, Lil Rose Baby. Lil Rose Baby is nice. Yeah, I do like her too. The Poison one. Okay, so this is good what we have going right here. So one of the things I do when I'm trying to convey a feeling in painting a flash sheet is to not target one person. I don't want to have a sheet of skulls, a sheet of eagles, a sheet of tough stuff, a sheet of lovely stuff. I want to convey. This one kind of incidentally has a theme, I guess you could say, but there's something for everybody. So the idea is there's 6 different designs. 6 different people look at this. They're all going to pick something different. So right now, 3 of you all pick 3 different things. And I like that. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm trying to achieve. So I guess I'm curating this thing quite well. Yo, Wayne, I'm the truck driver guy. Oh, dude, I remember you. Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. What route you been on? You still going up to I believe you're in Fresno, right? So Fresno and back, that's kind of the route. The heart one is nice. There we go. 4 different people, 4 different designs. I don't know if you're doing that to help me prove my point. If you are, that's quite nice. If not, thanks. I just started it tonight. I'm on the 2nd episode. Spooky Ghost Vibe series. Check it out. I might. You know what I started watching that I really liked, and I kind of blasted through it crazy fast, is it was called Loot, and it's with I think her name is Maya Rudolph. She's her mother was the singer that sang that song, Loving You is Easy 'Cause You're Wonderful, or Beautiful. I don't know. That song, that lady, her daughter is Maya. Maya is SNL alumni. If you see her, you'll be like, oh, yeah, I've seen her in this movie with Amy Poehler, or she hangs out with blah, blah, blah. But she must have done some kind of deal with Apple TV, because she has a couple shows. I mean, yes, you watched a show with her and what's his name? Fred Armisen. And it was really hilarious, so random, but they're kind of in heaven or hell or this in-between afterlife thing. The show's called Afterlife, and it takes place in Riverside, California. They're stuck in Riverside in this loop, and really, really funny concept. So I watched all of that. It was only 1 season. And then I saw this show, Loot, and she's married to this tech billionaire, Jeff Bezos type of bozo, and they get divorced with no prenuptial agreement, and she's the richest woman in the world like that. And it's comedic, and it's serious, and it's more or less just funny, but I really enjoyed it. And they I don't know if you guys have seen it's the most expensive house in Los Angeles. It has it's on top of a hill and has a pool that wraps around it, and it's silly. I saw on YouTube, but they filmed at that place for the set. I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, Loot, Apple TV, and Afterlife, Apple TV. Good shows. Fun, easy watch. Gotta head out. Have a great Flash day. Looking forward to the 2nd session on this Battle Royale. Ooh, yes. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's nice to see friendly I want to say familiar faces, familiar names up in here, and decoding these initials. And some people are out there raw dogging it like Jacob. I know your name. It's your name. But MM, I got to think about that. I'm working on a couple battle royales. Yeah, there's some anonymous folks, and there's some out here raw dogging the real name folks. I see Emmanuel Lopez. Joe Rock. The hands are dope. You just did that to prove my point. I know that. I'm on to you, Joe. I'm on to you. But then again, those are pretty dope. They are kind of classic, huh? I'm going to turn around and get back to the painting before I get too distracted looking up into the ether. Oh. For me, not live streaming all the time, kind of a crazy setup, right? It's cool that when I want to, I could come in and have this crazy setup, though, just like that, you know? Lazy Hams is my father's name. No way. Nickname? Birth name. Yeah, I think the Flash Day, it's going to be a good time. Excited to see who turns up. I'm really excited to see Ozzy and Ray. They're coming down from Venice Beach to be with us for the day. And I haven't seen Ozzy and Ray in a little bit longer than I should have. But to be fair, last time I did see them, I did go to their studio. So I don't feel guilty. I've been doing my part. So it'll be nice to show them the new spot. And I think I'm tattooing Ray too, which is cool. I did like a little baby, like a sweet and sour baby on her hip a few years ago, I think. A couple years ago. And so I think I'm finally doing the other side, which is funny. So I'm going to make time for that, which should be cool. What do you think this little drop shadow? Is this a little much? Is this a little silly? I think it's kind of cool. I've been kind of doing this lately. I don't know where I got it from, but it's a little tech, but yeah, that's pretty hard. I like that. And I started doing these leaves too. I don't know why I started doing that, but it's happened. I think I forgot a leaf up here up top. Oh, and I got rid of it, I suppose. It's pronounced Bernie for him, though. Explain Lazy Ham's Bernie. I'm confused. Oh, okay. It's late. I'm sorry. I'm catching on a little late to the jokes. But yeah, I started doing these leaves like lately. I like this little dimple, this little fat dimple right there. Kind of a cool little look. That was something I did when I was just, I think I drew a rose on and I kind of came up with this shape and then it kind of stuck in my head. And that's been kind of a new way I've been doing it. I'm really digging it. I'm going to bring black off this side. One thing you'll find that in traditional tattooing is there's a lot of patterns. Shade something left, you kind of shade them all left. You shade some up to the line, you shade them all up to the line. You leave a gap, you try to keep that gap. It's consistent, you know? There's something about the patterns that draw you in and make it look less amateur. You'll find that a lot in Japanese tattooing with the wind bars and such. It's kind of a dead giveaway if you see them blotchy or thick and thin or funky or shaky. You can't really get away with a whole lot. The execution is what really sells the piece. I think that is true in Americana tattooing as well. But I like this shadow right here. I'm digging this a lot. This is looking really cool. Before I mess it up, I'm going to hop on down to the Poison Girl right now. Bang out these bangs real quick in one swoop. Maybe two swoops. There we go. Not going to overthink it too much. Blend them down this side a little bit more. hit these separately. Bring that all the way down like that. Get that to end. There we go. Oh no, that's a fatal mistake. I dipped my blending brush in the water like a buster. Not the move. But as Bob Ross would say, happy accidents. In this case, Bob Ross is dead and he's wrong, and that would make him dead wrong because doing that can muddy up my shit. And, you know, no one really likes the muddy shits. They call that the rocky road. And, you know, sometimes you're not equipped to go off-road. Sometimes you're cruising on the highway, you're comfortable, or you're not ready to face the fucking mudslide tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, Bob Ross, you're wrong. You might have been wrong all along, and your paint style was stolen, such as mine. Have you guys seen that documentary, him talking about that? There was a dude doing the wet and wet style that was on the same channel as him, and he's like, damn, that shit's tight. I'm gonna do that with a perm. And he just took his shit over. Which, I mean, good on him. Russian guy didn't get no perm. That's on him, right? Gotta face those locks. If you're afraid of the curls, then you can't benefit. If you're not gonna play the game. There we go. Look at that haircut. Just run that. That's what I got underneath this hat right now. That same get up without the non-shaded bits. Let's see what I'm missing out on. Saw you posted a pic of a sweet, ancient, old Hanya back piece. I'm down for something like that. Ooh, yes. I have that saved right now. That's one where it's just an oversized, big gray Hanya mask. That's actually not that old, but it is done Tabori, so it's done the olden way. But I know exactly what reference you're talking about right now, and I would love to do that one. Damn, Kevin. Okay, so this sheet is a fucking hit because I think the only one that hasn't... No, you guys have all picked something already, so this sheet works. I achieved greatness. It'll be a hit. This sheet should be enough for everyone to find something. Whether they're looking for love, or they're looking from above, or they had enough, or they want another, or they're tempted, or they want the sweet, sweet kiss from their miss. This flash sheet, you can't miss. And if you listen close, you just might hear that snake hiss. I'm going to keep this hair super simple. I'm not going to do nothing too fancy with it. Which when I tattoo it, I might find a route that I didn't find tonight, but that's alright. I think flash changes and it moves and it grows, and this is just the beginning. And even this Baby in the Rose is a classic image I've tattooed many times. I've drawn it many times, and this is just the latest rendition of this design tonight. This is my link added onto the chain, and that's what we have for my contribution to tattooing tonight. You know, it's familiar, but it's new. There's something special about that. Something special about being a part of something, a lineage, something bigger than you. Yeah, I like that. She's a rocker fool. Alright, I think I'm gonna make her hair less like mine and more like how I want hers to be. I'm gonna flip her to the side. Alright, there we go. Get this curl, these bountiful curls. Do you guys watch live streams typically? What do you like to watch? I guess fucking with other platforms, you hopping on um, Twitch and stuff. You just got media just constantly running. What's your usual daily get down this time of night right now? What's up, Blossom Moonlight? Sorry for the late hi. I'm looking down at the paper. But I see you, and I wave to you. There we go. Well, this is kind of a tricky one. Bring it around town. Around town. Activate Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Bring it around town. Around. I don't like how that is. I think I'm going to bring this a little bit lower. Feels a little... I like that a little bit better. There we go. Maybe even a little bit lower. A little bit lower. There we go. Okay. I'm feeling this. Oh. Where do you usually watch your art streams at? And do you find different types of art? Is it any type of art? You just want to see people making stuff? I don't think I've ever watched an art stream. You know, well, I guess you can count Bob Ross, but that's the OG stream, right? The only art stream I think I've ever watched is the viral clip of the dude from New Zealand shaping the surfboard. That's like tripping out and he's getting all the donations. He's like, no, you don't have to do that. You can watch for free. And everyone just loved him because he was so sweet. And he wasn't like ready to be blown up like that. I think that's the only art stream I've seen. But I have seen friends paint live on Instagram, and I've tuned in a little bit, but yeah. Even though I like making a live stream from time to time, I don't think it's the content that I watch. Honestly, I watch something a lot less exciting. I watch antiques on Facebook Marketplace. I sit and I scroll and I look up mid-century this, antique this, 1950s that. Not that cool. I think I should probably get on your tip and stay up late watching some live streams. How do you find the discoverability of live streams on YouTube, Blossom? I don't really get fed them. Did you find this one because you already subscribed here, or were you just on a live stream section that popped up? Because I don't feel like I've ever, unless I'm subscribed, I don't think YouTube's ever really fed me a live stream. I don't scroll, I don't like come across them. I do on Instagram, they'll pop up for sure. But YouTube, I think it just feeds me, I don't know, whatever's popular, and I'm not it. So I can only assume that you're a subscriber. And if not, there might be something to this. Maybe I should go live more often if you did discover me tonight. If you discovered me tonight like this, I think you'd be the only one in the chat that can say that, to be honest with you. I think everyone's kind of found me the same way on this thing. There we go. Yeah, I got a thing for the antiques. And I find excuses for it too. Like, oh, it's for the shop. Oh, it's for this. Oh, it's for that. And it is, but it's a selfish endeavor too. They just don't make things like they used to. Man, this is coming out real nice. This is cool. I got 3 different types of hair jumping off. It's kind of exciting. Again, it breaks up the monotony, right? It's not like the same thing. Different strokes, different folks. It's different designs for everyone on the sheet. I do like history, but I'm not really like well versed in it. I think I like tall tales, folklore, and fake history better. because it's kind of the unknown that's exciting, right? I think learning is a part of the excitement, but knowing, kind of over it by the time I know it. Tattooing is largely a verbal history, so there's a lot of bullshit in there. But I kind of like that because I think if I knew more about these heroes of mine in tattooing, I may not like them. And, obviously you can separate the art from the artist because you could see art and love it and not know where it came from. You can have a relationship with just how it makes you feel, or just seeing it in that moment does something, and it has kind of its own life. The artist is kind of just like, I don't know, only so responsible. Once you make the thing, it kind of becomes its own thing. I'm just like, once I put it out there, it'll outlive me, or it won't. It'll be crumbled up and forgotten. But hey, that's history. But when I was in school, I think history was one of the subjects that really got my attention. I could definitely geek out on some history podcasts, or I could watch a documentary about anything. There we go. What's your favorite historical stuff to research, or what's the time period that gets your attention most? Don't say World War II. That's an easy, low-hanging fruit. There's much more to history than World War II. Have you ever watched that a series on Netflix? I can't remember what it's called. Like, it's that dude Graham Hancock, and he has like this series where he like basically has theories of like, oh, they say this is 6,000 years old. Wrong. History and folk tales lead you to believe that it's 12,000 years old, and humans were smarter than we've known, and I don't know if he's bullshitting, but that's kind of exciting. It's kind of a false history, kind of a fiction. It's like a can't prove it, but you can't prove otherwise. So I don't know, but that's kind of fun, to be honest with you. Thank you, Michael. Michael asks if I'll be returning to the UK in the future. I was actually just talking to my friend George. He'll be at the London convention, George Crew Tattoo. Get a tattoo from him. He's better than me. But I was going to do the convention with him, and I was shooting to kind of make it happen. And I opened another tattoo shop, took on more responsibility. No way I'm going to make it out there. So I would love to return. I love England. But, it's funny, like, the less you travel, the harder it is to travel. You kind of set in your ways, and you get more and more things that keep you home. I'm sure you know what I mean, because otherwise you'd be coming here to get tattooed by me, right? But, I don't know. I got a couple of cats that I love, and I'll leave for a few days or a week here and there, but it's kind of hard, It's hard leaving the pets. It's kind of like if me and Yessie leave together, we get someone to watch our pets, and then we feel guilty. And if I just go somewhere, then I miss her and I miss the pets, and so I don't know. Can't really take cats everywhere with you. Definitely not ours. Cleo's a scaredy cat. I'm excited. I'm almost to the point to put color in this sheet, which that's when it gets really fun. That's when it gets easy. Putting the black is so consequential, and once it gets the color, I think that's when it really gets fun, to be honest with you. And even though I only use a a few colors. There's still so many routes you could take. I'm going to give my eyes a break, and I'm actually going to go change my rinse cup water in a second. So we'll see how much of you drop off in the moment that I have to take the break in a second. But I changed my name to Jimmy a while back. It's not actually Manuel Lopez. Just updated my name and pick. Okay. Right on. What's the easiest thing to waste but impossible to replace? Ooh, the riddle. Let's see. Easiest thing to waste but impossible to replace. Give me context. I'm an overthinker. What do I apply this question to? Your style is so clean. Oh, Blossom. I see nothing but flaws in my... That's a part of it, though, you know? It's handmade. Doing it on the iPad is fucking soulless and boring, right? Thank you, Rhiannon. Time. I could see that. Easiest thing to waste, but impossible to replace. Huh. Good job, Solo. You caught that quick. A human life. Hey, chill out with the human. What about puppies? What about kitties? What about... Man, what about life? Alright. I'm going to change out this water. We're at 19 people watching. We dropped down to 18. You're already leaving. Let's see how low we can get this in this next minute break. Hang on there or don't. I'll be back in a second. I'm back. We're at 18 when we left. 16. I gotcha. I think I should have said the easiest thing to waste and the hardest thing to replace would be viewership of the stream on a Friday night with Wayne under the colorful light. I was going to get my teeth whitened, but I decided to just get a tan instead. I think you should just lose a limb. I think if you remove a toe, I think you can kick faster. You'll be more unique. You'll weigh a little bit lighter. You might be able to fit into an odd shoe size. And I think you could probably sell your toe to an oddities shop and maybe get on a Netflix TV show with one of those guys. I'm just spitballing here. Keep the toes. I don't know. Women usually say love. Men say time. Solo is a manly man. You know, love. Easiest thing to waste. People find love again. I don't know. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Blossom, you're right. I need to get back onto this painting. All right, I'm hopping back up. Quit looking at my backside. Look down at that paper with me. Here we go. Here we go. Junior, you can keep your toe. Don't stain shit, Nick. This is just an old piece of scrapbook paper. That's what the holes are from. No one likes a coffee stain on a teeth, on a t-shirt, or paper. If you want something old, just get something old, you know. Nothing's better than the real thing. I need to sort out this blend. This blend was getting kind of funky because my water was getting kind of dirty, and I'll be able to clean up now. So me blending it out to nothing is blending out to something. So I'm going to smooth this out right now. So we're going to lay this back down right here again. I'm going to rinse out this brush. Could also be that fatal mistake earlier where I totally fucking dipped this one in the wrong. Dip this one in the ink when I shouldn't have. But I don't think so. I think I'm going to be able to get it blended out. Just got to pull this out. This paper is so absorbent, so it looks dark right now. It looks like that's paint, but I really believe it not to be so. But painting is a bit of a sculpture and a bit of a guessing game with watercolor, because you're guiding it, moving it in the paper and throughout, and so you got to kind of just trust the process. Move it up, move it down, kind of even strokes. And at the bottom there, I see some inconsistencies that I can save if I just kind of and then That looks pretty clean. Don't look too close to that, you know what I mean? That hat is killer, bro. Congrats on a new shop. Thank you so much. Wayne, what's your current skate setup? Man, I'm a fucking poser. My current setup is the one that I set up after the Ryan Reyes interview, and I haven't even skated it. Ugh. But I will soon. But I got excuses that I'll spare from you. But yeah. I think about it every day, though. Think about skating every day. Trying to get the fucking secret skate park set up soon, which I won't dispel too much upon that right now, because hey, secrets are secretive for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I remember there was this one MTV Cribs episode where it was Lil Wayne, and he kind of admitted that like all the shit in the house wasn't his. There to be found that, you know, I'm sure the fucking house wasn't even his. And there was some random like deodorant and soap in the restroom, and he was like, I don't even use that shit. He's like, I don't use that deodorant. He's like, I use secret. That's my secret. And I thought that was like the fucking funniest thing, and I still think it's the funniest thing, and I feel like I quote it often. That shadow does a lot in a good way. I'm going to get a little buck wild with the black on the bottom of the apple right now, and I don't care what you have to say. We're going in today. We're going in because this is the big apple, my friend. There we go. Like that. That looks nice. Get a little more over there. Yeah. That's the move. I think I'm going to do that shit to this whole thing. I kind of did these little corners and I was overthinking it and nitpicking it, getting warmed up. But I think I'm going to hit it hard right now. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go this side, this side. I leave the middle open. Lay down a lot of black, so I'm going to go back in. Let it out a bit better right now. Stop that shit. I'm going to pull it back out. That looks much more strong. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it does to me. Here we go. Man, I'd love it if tomorrow when I tattoo these, if we had like equal pairings of all of them. I kind of feel like I'm going to get stuck with like one hit, like everyone's gonna want the same thing. I feel like that always kind of happens. Like one thing just speaks to everyone, but I really feel like I put enough variety on this sheet to where that won't happen. But I guess we'll see. We'll find out. I think that looks nice. We'll see when it dries. Put so much black in this hat, but I can't put black coming up because then we'll have black against black. I can't bring it down because I don't feel the perspective makes sense right now. So I'm going to bring a shadow coming out and down. I'm going to make it up as I go. Just going to do this. Get a little artsy on the fly. A little bit like that. I'm going to start blending it out. Like that. Know what I'm saying? We'll start pulling it in. I probably can get away with that on the front too. I think that might save what I'm trying to get across in this painting. If I come up like this, just like that, and kind of create this shape, pull it down slowly. Does that make sense? I like that. Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. I'm not even showing you guys shit. I forgot the camera angle is on me. Pearl asking, but are we able to see your downward angle? Oh my god, yeah, I'm sorry. Here we go. Now, I was talking about this hat right here. I'm sorry. Alright, well, got a lot of black done when you weren't watching. Oh, it's fucking funny. I promise I wasn't gatekeeping on purpose. Alright, put a little bit of black in this. Boom. I'm not going to do a whole lot. A little bit. A little bit right here. There we go. And a little bit right here. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Alright, just to blacken these hands, and then some flesh tone, and then we can get to the color. Color will go quick. The sheet will be pretty fast once the black is done. The black is literally, it's kind of everything. I kind of describe traditional tattoos as black tattoos with color highlights. That's kind of how I like to approach them. That's kind of clever. I like that. Not my approach or quote, but this little shade is nice. Fabric is fun. That should be the name of my new quilting podcast, huh? Fabric is fun. Come knit with Wayne. See why knitting is neat with the Fredricksons on Unite Wynn Street. It's kind of cool right there, huh? Oh yeah, it's pretty stylish. Black top something Billie Eilish. How's that TikTok go? There we go. I'm trying to get that bad apple tomorrow. We gotta finish up my arm, man. What time you start tomorrow? We start tomorrow at noon. get in there. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a line. I really don't know what the turnout's gonna be. I really haven't promoted it probably as heavily as I should have. Um, could be a ghost town. It could be packed, but first come first serve. Get on over there. Um, you know, if you want, you can request me. If you're open and get tattooed by someone else, I think we'll just make like a list. You know what I mean? Or maybe we'll put like a list on, oh, I want to get tattooed by Wayne, or I'm open to whatever. Um, if I end up getting a list, I'll probably cut it off at a certain point because I don't want to hog it all. I want everyone to be able to tattoo. And yeah, so ideally be open to get tattooed by anyone. If you want to get tattooed by me, specify that. But you can't go wrong. We'll have some fun people there. It'll be a good time regardless. Oops, you're coming outside the line on that one. I'm gonna move that up. Now you don't know. Don't tell no one. There we go. This looks pretty good. I might not actually turn the light box on. I was gonna put some like, classic, veins all over the hand, but like it's a pretty good looking hand right now. I don't know that it needs to be all fucking veiny to get the point across that I don't know if it's that necessary. I think this looks pretty good. I can always trick it out and get down and add some silly shit while I'm tattooing, but this looks pretty good. It's a youthful hand, right? Young sexy hands out here praying to the man, the main man, the Lord. That'll be more of a gray. This will be a light gray right here. Uh-oh, artsy. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that. Yeah, I'll do a wash. Do the littlest bit right here. Not a whole lot. There we go. Yeah, I might leave that shit. What do you guys think? Should I trick it out and put all the fucking wrinkles and shit right now, or do you like this youthful hand? What do you think? I feel like sometimes you figure out the painting as you do it, and like, I don't know, right now it stands to be kind of unique. Put a bunch of wrinkles in the hand and it's kind of predictable, which is the point also, right? You kind of want it to be classic, but devil's advocate, that irony term, using devil's advocate while painting this, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'll do whatever you want. If you want wrinkles up in the hand, I'll give a wrinkly ass hand right now, my man. I am not afraid of putting them wrinkles. Alright. I've got a good friend that has a crazy lisp. I'm going to drop him as a friend because you can't trust a lisper. I read that in the Bible. Good night, Kevin. Looks nice. I like the clean like it. Okay, yep. Ooh, okay. Okay, all right. We got Noel battling Junior. Ooh, Nick fucking breaks it though. 2 against 1. 2 against 1. I think I might leave it clean as is. And Junior, if you want it tricked out, you might have to just come and get this thing tattooed. Free veins for my boy. That does look nice. I'm not fucking with that shit tonight. That looks nice. It's always easy to overthink. It's really hard to know when something is done. Shows, I think that's a big thing in traditional, right? Is again, this kind of like certainty, knowing when to call it quits, knowing when to walk away. Boom, done. Looks nice. Yep, yep, move on. I think you can always add more and more shit. It's hard to just know when the piece is done. And I personally would rather have my tattoos and my designs appear to be a bit unfinished than appear to be a bit over finished, especially with the consequence of the permanence of the nature of making tattoos. Slurring my words because I'm getting sleepy. Look at those eyelids. Look how nice that looks. What should we name the baby? Name the baby. In the comments. Break it down. Let's name this baby right now. You know, I just kind of make the baby's hair blonde, just because you don't get brown against brown, and it's more dynamic of a tattoo. Give you somewhere to put your gold. Same reason you might give a skull a gold tooth. You don't have black against black. It gets kind of lost in the sauce when you want everything to kind of hit hard and have contrast in these designs. So I might do blonde. No, it's not because I'm partial to blondes, because I'm not. I think it's just because I need something. I need somewhere to put yellow. I can't put brown in that hair, brown against brown. I can't put black in there, because I have black against black and that shadow that I added. And green is too wild. Red, I could put red, but I don't know. That's also, maybe that's too wild too, I think. I'm about to switch my brushes over to my color brushes. These are a couple of colors I don't mind getting muddy, but this is not the move. Not a habit to have. So I'm going to rinse these out, and I'm going to get some more water again so I'll muddy up my colors. And we're almost done. The original of this design, the lady's just solid yellow, Simpsons yellow, which is kind of cool because it's like an apple core. I'm going to put some yellow in there, but I'm going to do it shaded, like more like where I would put the flesh tone. And worst case scenario, I can always go ahead and do it solid. But before I commit, I'm going to pussyfoot and make it a little fancy at first. I'll be right back. That water's not for drinking. Ooh, Jimmy. Main vein Wayne, know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody that, Jimmy. Quit playing. Oh, sparkling water. We got a lot of locals up in here, huh? Spit out your state in the chat. Let's see where you're at. Joe Rogan uses a booster seat to drive. Seriously. Don't you short shame the podcasts What's rhymes with podcast? Papa? That's whack. I want it to be an S word. Don't you short shame Joe Rogan. What we got in there? The Fear Factor Freakazoid. I don't got shit. That's a difficult one. Seattle, okay. Shorty, oh, that's a good one. Bring it full circle. Rhiannon, are you high school Rhiannon? The that I've known since Loma Vista If so, that's tight. Palm Springs, you're so close. Oh, do you remember me tattooing your finger in my bedroom when I was 18? If so, prove it and tell me what I put on the inside of your finger and who it was with. I love how small of a world this kind of gets, It's like sometimes there's people in here from all around the world, and then just down the street. Man, I miss you. I saw your Instagram pop up recently. Legit. I remember going across street in Norte Vista, swimming in your pool and bugging you and Jay. And I remember like alling up and board sliding that little handrail into the pool, and like my pool being all waterlogged. And man, great memories. I loved your place over there. Such good times. Such good times and such a fun location to live. Like, to be right there, just so close. And when we were that young, I felt like all that mattered was Del Taco and friends. And you had Del Taco and you had friends. And your short bus ride to take the 15 around to the Galleria to loiter with your friends, or take the one to Showcase, or catch a ride from a friend with a car. Those are good times. Anaheim. Psh. Oh, Bird. Screen printer, homie. Make me some hats. Everyone's asking about these. Well, these are embroidery, so yeah. But I need more shirts. Come get tattooed tomorrow. Pull up to the Flash. To my Flash. What do I even call it? Tattoo Flash Day. Norco Tattoo. 1805 Commerce Street, Norco, California, 92860, Suite A. You know what I'm saying? Long-term friends are worth more than diamonds. Yeah, who gives a fuck about a diamond? Diamonds are only worth money when you sell them. But when you just have them, no one even knows the worth of it until you sell it. But it's not even something worth even possessing. It's fun reading the chat. Sorry if it's less engaging, but it makes you engage more, huh? So you gotta give me something to talk about, someone to talk to. Something about something off. My eyesight's getting kind of fucked. I never needed glasses before, but from tattooing and looking at everything so up close, it kind of fucked up my vision from a distance. So nearsighted, so I can't see far away. And I was night mode or what, but the chat is little white text on black, and it's tricky. I definitely have to squint at it to see it. A lot jumping off. Man, we're so close. I'm kind of afraid of the flesh tone on the ladies. I might keep a couple of these. I don't know. I guess I'll have to put brown in the hands. I kind of want to keep the hands black and gray because I feel like they always The praying hands are always black and gray. I could put a little brown in there, no problem. It would be ideal to have a couple of them color, a couple of them black, but I think these all have to be color today to work, to be honest with you. The up close staring for a long period is death to the eyes. I know. I think staring in the light box and all this light, I think, is making it kind of worse. Trying to read the chat right afterwards, like the ultimate test, you know. Ree, if you're still in here, are you gonna come visit tomorrow? Are you free to come Norco, even just to say hi? If not, we should get together and actually hang out. We should get the gang back. You know Ray's in town? I don't know if you ever knew if Ray even left town, but Ray moved to Missouri, but he moved back. And I've been hanging out with him a bunch. It'd be fun to get together. I just want stuff, Bird. I just want stuff printed all the time. I'm trying to set up a small screen printing setup at my new tattoo shop. There's more than enough space to get like everything set up there so I can print some single screen, simple stuff on the fly real quick. But to be honest with you, if you want to get tattooed, I'm down to just regularly trade for screen printing. Just like monthly. I really want to just give out shit for free. And I either have to do that myself or I can barter to where it hurts me less to give away more. But I'm down to just like do what we did before and just print a run every month, and I'll just give them all out away to everyone that gets tattooed. I'll still sell some stuff online, of course, but if you ain't printing some funky colors or one-offs or whatever, I'll just give them out. That's what I did for the last couple runs I did. People were asking, where's my merch? Where's my merch? And people that get tattooed, they have merch. I always try to have something, you know. I know the tattoo is enough, but I don't know. Everyone likes free stuff, you know. So I really want to make that a part of my thing. Just you come get tattooed, and I want to give you gifts to leave with. So I kind of want to just have that shit always on deck. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Bird. It's a 15 minutes closer because yeah, you pass through Corona and Norco before you hit Riverside. So where there is clogged up traffic, like you just get to hop right off onto the 15. Sorry, I'm checking my phone as I'm seeing if I'm missing anything. Real quick. Man, I can hear my voice getting sleepy. Alright. The phone is bullshit. I don't need to check it. What's your size? I'll bring you some new merch from my latest collection. I'm a large, between a medium and a large. I'm a large. I'm a medium. I'm a large. I think I might be dating a gold digger. I've noticed her love me for depends greatly on how fast I am with the cash. Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, you might be, but if you're enjoying it, well, I guess love can be bought. But to be honest, it could be both. You could be dating someone that enjoys your company, but enjoys the amenity of having some cash. I think the older you get, the less innocence you get in return in your relationship that you're going to have. I think when you're young, it becomes just, I like you. That's enough. You get older, do you have a job? You get older, what kind of job? You get older, where you live. You get older, what benefits? You get older, you got retirement. You get older, like, it changes, you know? So I think, I don't know. I get that can be a fear, but also I get how that can be something attractive in a partner too. Someone has their stuff together. That's nice. I think it'd be up to you to find a partner that is ambitious and has something from you to gold dig from them as well. So that way it's not one sided. It don't hurt if you're both winning. You didn't ask for advice, but that's my take. Album recommendation. What subgenre of music you want me to hit you with right now? What do you like? What do you like? What are you feeling? I'm not gonna have nothing new. Just old. Ooh, old stuff that'll be new to you. Hardcore. Okay. What we got? Ooh, all right. This right here, the 7-inch right here, Betrayed. No. Ooh, I'm gonna hit you up with this. This Sabertooth Zombie. This 7-inch right here, Dent Face. This is a really good one right here. It's a hard one to get. You can find it streaming somewhere, I suppose. But man, I love this one. Sabertooth Zombies from Sacramento, California. Came at the same time, same town as like Ceremony and Trash Talk. A lot of magic coming out of Sacramento around 2007 to 2012. And Sabertooth Zombie, that's up there. Older, the berry, the sweet, the juice. Oh, it's funny. Super down, bro. We sure can do that. I'll hit you up. All right. Jacob, that Bold album back there is great. Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah, The Search, that's a discography, so that's everything right there. Yeah, I got a bunch of that classic Youth Crew stuff. I got all that shit. I got some shit that you guys don't know about, actually. No one knows about this, actually. This band Hit Me Back. This is a local band. This is one of the first hardcore bands I ever saw. I saw them at the Subhumans The Showcase in 2006, 2007. There's one 7-inch. And here's another one. They're kind of a thrashy, like kind of hardcore punk, kind of skate punk, kind of hardcore. Yeah, this band rips. I saw this band and their stage presence was so fucking tight. I remember the singer, this like kind of mullet, he was jumping around. And I thought he was so tight. And it was kind of a band that got away that I forgot about. And then when my buddy Evan was selling off a lot of his record collection, I ended up scoring those from him. Like, wait, this is that band. And rediscovered them all over again. That's a deep cut that I knew you guys wouldn't know. Yeah. All right. We're going to hit that color in that fucking painting, get this thing done with so I can go to sleep. Yeah. All right. Downward angle. Boom. Downward dog. Boss hog. Yoga for your mom. Jijian was a rock and roll terrorist. That's fair. I was curious how you're gonna end that. I read rock and roll and I'm like, oh, where's this going? And I think you nailed it. I think Jijian was the first punk rocker I ever got into, and I think I liked him for the same reason people like horror films, because it's just like unbelievable, scary, exciting, different, wild. But then I think I like him as a fictional character. I don't consider him to be real. But I think if I saw him or knew him, wouldn't be that cool, Everyone likes the Joker character until he blows up the hospital your mom's in. Everyone likes the serial killer until someone they know gets killed. That's not so romantic, I suppose, right? Alright. I need to pick out... I might be able to run these brushes. We'll see. Usually like a bigger brush for blending, so... I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Rocky Erickson tonight is the night of the vampire. Damn, I think I need a different brush. Let me break out my little roll. Where did I put it? Oh, found it. Alright, let's see. Don't know that I like this brush setup. Where do I figure out what I like? I fucking mix my shit up. I have a way. I have a way with getting lost. Alright. Downward dog. Yoga mommies, pay attention. We're coming in hot. There we go. Looks pretty nice. I like this brush. This might be working out. That's pretty good. There we go. A little contrast. Okay. Boom, boom. Forbidden Temple of Doom. So I'm calling that shading up there in that temple with you. All right. It's always scary doing the makeup on a pinup because in traditional it's so harsh. Again, as I mentioned earlier, you don't want to pussyfoot around. You don't want to show your weakness. So you gotta really hit it in there right and put in the right spot so she don't look like a fucking clown. It's not easy to do. But I like that. I'm gonna save the neck. It's a little bit of mixing as I shouldn't be doing with my color brush, but there we go. There we go. That looks nice. That shit darker. Blend this out onto the cheek. See if we can save this thing. That looks nice. Okay. Might need to put one more bit of hair just to hide a little bit of that. I don't know. Just because I might be showing too much of this side. But I might hit a little bit more brown up on the forehead. I gotta jump to conclusions too soon. I like where I got the makeup. Get a little bit up there. I got that shit to blend a little bit better. Boom. Looks crazy right now, don't trip. Pull it across. Blend it out. That's nice. I like that. Okay. Our baby's looking pretty good. I forgot that I already got that done with. Oh, touch the palm on the one that's drying. That's not the move. A little more warmth. Give him a temple of doom right here. Blend that down. Alright. I like this. It's looking good. Thank you, Blossom. Some might say this sheet is blossoming. This one's a scary one because there's not a lot going on, so I really have to kind of understand what's happening to create a lot of shapes that aren't here. This one's an easy one to fuck up. Okay, so far so good. Ooh, that's looking nice, huh? Her nose is kind of hidden by his, so we're gonna whip down a little bit of brown. Not much. I'm not gonna do any blush on her. Her blush is gonna be brown because I'm doing the heart red. So I don't want red against red. We're gonna be real confident right now. See that? Coming in hot. There we go. Let me get that blend a little bit better. Alright. Same thing with this dude. Cheekbone here, boom. Too much water. Pull it back. Blend it out. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I'll leave it alone, move on. I'll come back to it when you let it dry. It's easy to overwork it and regret it. Gotta move fast. Here we go. I'm happy we didn't put the veins all over it, Blossom. I think that was a good call. These are going to be solid brown. These are the darkest. They're behind. I'll put a little bit of brown this side where the wrist would be. Not a whole lot. Okay. All right. Moving on up to the lady of the night. Boom. There we go. I thought keeping the praying hands black would look classic, but this looks so much better. I bet she is hawk toing at this very moment. Oh man. What a weird thing to take off. What a weird trend. What a weird viral moment. Alright. Tricky business. Here we go. Alright. I don't want to go dark. I got this right here, so I'm going to have to kind of go darker on her face to even it out. Spread a little bit more than I want to. I want it to be delicate, but I can save it. We just don't want that contrast so harsh, so we got to get darker to save it. And we're going to start in the Temple of Doom. There we go. It's already looking better. And I'm going to give this cheek right here some structure. Even though I got the red, I'm going to get the brown in there a little bit. And then we're going to double down. We're going dark. We're going to go with a little bit of black. This is where it gets a little scary. Darken this up. There we go. Alright, it's looking much better. Alright, back over to these faces. Temple of Doom. Let's build it up darker on her cheek and her chin too. Blossom Moonlight. I don't really sell prints too often. I do at times, but I like to just sell originals. I think it's the best way to have the art. You know, I kind of got this. I sell art the way that I'd want to buy it. And I'll give you a perspective that I didn't used to have that I have now. And, you know, if you've ever bought an art, you know that it's really expensive to frame it. And sometimes you might buy a print that's $20. Maybe it's an odd size print and you're like, fuck, it's going to be $100 to frame this painting or this print, right? It's $20 print. And, you know, obviously it's not worth spending $100 on a frame for a $20 print. So if the print isn't valuable enough to buy the frame for it, then it's not valuable enough to buy the print. So therefore, under this ideology, if you were to buy like an expensive painting, like a $500 painting, it costs $300 to frame it. Well, you spent $500 on it. You owe it to the painting to spend $300 to frame it, to present it correctly. A nice frame does everything. The presentation really matters. So once I'd gotten some nice frames and I, you know, framed the nice paintings, it made me not really want to frame some shit that I didn't value worth the frame. So I guess in that is when you buy prints, you kind of have them laying around or you put them in some cheap dollar store frame and they just inherently don't really have value. They're not worth keeping around. Eventually a bunch of prints you need to get rid of someday from now. So I do produce books. I have a Tiny Bright tattoo book, Tiny Black tattoo book. Tiny Black tattoo book is currently sold out. And I have an Enter at Your Own Risk, which is another book that I put out. It's just a chronological thing of a bunch of art I've done. And those are both available at WayneFredrickson.com on the merch section. I do sell prints from time to time. I do sell originals from time to time. But not just for me. I would suggest, other than obviously big name artists for thousands of dollars or whatever, I'll suggest don't even fuck with prints because they're not even really worth having, to be honest with you. Originals are the move. And a lot of people commission them for you too. I do commissions all the time. I don't really promote it, but when people ask about it, I just tell them $200 for 11 by 14 like this. You could pick 6 designs like this or one big design. We could work it out, you know? And it's kind of a steal given that I would do one of these tattoos for $200 to $300 and I'll do the tattoo way faster than the time it take me to do this painting. But the idea in that is I just want the excuse to do the painting. And a big part of tattooing is not labor, but the inherent value of the permanence of the tattoo itself. Even if this takes more effort than the tattoo, it's still less valuable than the tattoo. Even if it's twice as hard and takes twice as long. Because the fact of the matter is, tattooing is permanent. Can't be lost, can't be stolen. Alright, so I'm going to darken up this. There we go. And bring that up here into that temple. Right here. Darken that. Pull this out. That looks better. Now our face has more shape. This one's almost there. It's a little blotchy. This one's definitely blotchy. I might low-key try to scrape that because that brown just kind of looks red on that nose. It's kind of bugging the shit out of me. I feel like he needs a little more jumping off. There's not much more I could do. Getting a little risky right here. There we go. I could go dark-ish down here. Give him a little bit of a jaw. I kind of like that. It's actually pretty nice. Okay. I need to get her blend out nice. I just don't want to do it with the red, but I'm going to do it anyways. Because I'm going to have red in this heart, so I don't want it to clash, but it's in the middle, so I think I can get away with it. Lay it on like that. Okay. Alright, we're going to hit that red background now. See if that ties everything together on this piece. The cool thing about painting is that you learn so much in this process. When it comes to doing the tattoo, it's easy. But the irony is that I tattoo far more than I paint. Sorry for not getting that downward angle again. Sorry, guys. There we go. I tattoo so much more than I paint that I get way more ideas and I'm way more confident on skin than I am on paper. So for me, ironically, tattooing is easier than painting. There we go. People aren't painting. People aren't permanent, but painting can be. I like that. That's a good quote. Where'd you snag that one from? We could have used that one for the whole men usually say life, women usually say love quote earlier that we had, huh? Could have applied that one pretty good. I think the red really brings this thing together real fast. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, that looks really nice. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. Alright, guys. I think I'm doing alright, huh? Gotta be really careful for that one, though. Alright, remember I said about confidence earlier? That shit's kind of weak. Gotta hit this hard. That's better. That's better. Sometimes it takes a couple tries. Sometimes I'm guilty of pussyfooting around too, you know? Ooh, that tongue is nice. That's what she said. Alright. Thank you, Blossom. Thank you, Junior. Thank you, Alex. Okay, let's see how I do on this. That's scary. See that distance, that negative distance? If I do that right, that's me opposed to them. That's what's keeping it sleek and not sloppy. Although there's nothing wrong with that sloppy. That hawk too. And pull this down to our black. I like that. Sorry if my hat's blocking. Okay, I can move out of the way now. Not. Okay, you're free to see. There we go. Had to get it right. Had to get it right. You know what I mean? This is sketchy getting over this one without touching that. That's what I like better about tattooing is I be messy, you know, I don't have to really trip on that, you know? Uh-oh. Saved it. Okay. Alright, we're getting there. I'm gonna bring the red all the way off this side. I'm gonna bring it up that way too. I'm gonna bring it down. Alright, bear with me, I got some ideas. Extra tricky. We're coming off this right here. We're gonna leave the gap. We're gonna blend into it. There we go, like that. Something similar on this side too. I'm gonna keep that spacing. We're gonna come back in. We're gonna whip down onto it. Maybe I'll make a harsh glare right there, like this. This glare won't blend out much. Maybe we'll do this. I think that looks nice. Okay. I like that. Set this harder up here. A little bit deeper. And we'll let that just get light there towards the bottom. When that dries, I'll bring that red down a little bit right there. And that'll look really nice. I'm almost ready to not be avoiding this section anymore. It's about to be dry. This one's a little too small to play those games. Small areas like this I like to just hit solid. I'm gonna play a little bit of games right there. And here's where we'll blend it up. I like that. Boom, solid. And then instead of bringing red down this side, I think I'm just going to put black. I think it needs more black. And then this blend is so minuscule. I thought I liked it, but I think I'm just going to make this solid. I don't want it to be an overthought painting. I would never blend it out to a weird lighter-ish tone. I would just go, boom, there it is. So, boom, there it is. Nothing too tricky in the belly of the snake. Nothing to see here. It's small space. So we're just going to hit that shit solid today. There we go. Alright, I just ran into an issue. We can't do a red apple, or we could do a green apple. But if we do a green apple, then we gotta do the leaves brown. Many limitations of traditional tattoos right now. Green apple would be nice. Change it up, get some green in the sheets. Got some red everywhere else already. I think green apple, brown leaves we're gonna have to do. Lord Beavington asked if I still talk to Tony. I just talked to him yesterday. Yeah. Tony and me will be friends for the rest of our lives. Alright, we're hitting the brown up in the leaves. We're doing it. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. That looks nice. And then we'll do the stem brown to yellow. That'll work out nice. I feel good about this, honestly. Alright, we're going for the yellow lady, the Simpsons lady. go. Yeah, it's called this type of painting is called spit shading. I'm not licking the brush per se. I'm more so drying it off. That's a common misconception with people that aren't aware of this style. But you're rinsing out the brush, you're blending out the paint, and you're blending out the paint with your blending brush. The paint's loaded up in this brush. So I'm wiping it off, I'm rinsing it off. Now there's virtually no paint in this brush. It's just kind of water at that point. But I want to end that blend. So I want to rinse it off good, get nothing on the brush. A little bit of spit, and it's a little bit more controlled than water just spreading. And it helps you get a more controlled blend. It's called spit shading. It's a type of watercolor painting. It's kind of native to tattooing. So it's not something you learn in art school. A lot of people aren't really aware of it. But when people think of watercolor painting, think of this like just shit everywhere, paint everywhere. And the way we kind of keep our paint under control is, well, as you've seen, it's with a little bit of spit. So my DNA is in this painting. Not all tattooers know how to paint, and not all tattooers even paint. Some notable tattooers in the past did their flash with watercolor pencil because it was faster, less messy. Some will say it's preference. I will say it can be, but I think a lot of it is just ease of use, right? I think the sheet's going to be pretty good. Do you guys feel attached to it watching it? I feel like this insight might give you a different perspective on what you would think would be just a simple design. It might give you a little bit more value to something like this when you see it on the wall in a shop next time. You might look at it in a different light. I like that yellow. So I gotta get that in other pieces that can have a balance throughout the sheet. So the obvious go-tos first. Okay. Ooh, see that fuck up right there? No, I didn't see shit. Don't tell nobody about that. I'm tempted to do something interesting with this. I don't want to go to gold. It's too much. Hey, Sonny. One of my little cats walked in here. Hey, little lady. How are you? Okay, fine. She doesn't want me to pet her. I think what I gotta do is just do more brown, to be honest with you. I think I was overthinking that earlier. I think I'm gonna do something like this. Something a little different. A little two-tone tail whip. A little bad boy. Keep that same glare. It's interesting. I like that. We'll run that. Okay. Kind of hating the brown leaves. I know it's gonna make more sense when I make the apple green, but I think what I could have probably done, I don't know. It's a tricky one. It's good figuring this out here and not on your skin, I suppose. Alright, I gotta rinse out this color one last time. I'm gonna finish the red though. I don't know. I should probably clean this shit out. Shit's starting to get kind of mucky. Which is good for the color brown, but not good for the color green. Yeah, I'm rinse this out real quick. Hang tight. I'll be back. Boom. I'm back. Back streets back. All right. Ah, Robert. You guys are catching a little insight tonight. This is a valuable stream. Shrouded with secrecy. But now you're in the know. And you learned about spit shading. So that's just water, but it's going to keep moving. So essentially, I'm not only spitting as much as I am drying the brush. And I might pull it forward, I might push it back a little bit sometimes. Just get solid saturation. May want to move it back when I work into that paper. There we go. That's how it's done. It's going to move along this spit a lot slower than it's going to move along if it was just water. See how it's not scooting along? It's the viscosity. Get it where I want it. And pull it where I need it to go. I can always build up more as well. So I'm going to go a little darker. That looks nice. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm not gonna go all the way down with it, but I'm gonna put some green tips on these leaves. And I'm gonna whip this down. Try to end it. Right now, clean paper towel. Try to end it right there. Just a little bit. Now when I tattoo, I might change this. But again, I like that. That's a nice glow. That's why you paint it first though, you know? This is the idea. A lot of times you nail a painting and someone's like, oh, I like that, but can you do it like this? And sometimes You tell them, you know, yeah, this is just the idea. This is where I work it out. And sometimes you're like, nope, absolutely not. I've looked at this painting for 4 years. I painted it 5 times. This is the best way. So, if you're worried about being unoriginal and getting something that's already been done, think to yourself, you know, in the perfect argument, you always think about the best things you could have said in the argument after you had it. So it's kind of nice to get a second try, a third try, a fourth try. If you're the 100th person to get this tattoo design, let's hope that means you're getting the best one that's ever been done that time. If you're getting the original one, probably going to find a lot of ways that could shade that apple next time. So don't be afraid to pick off the walls if there's good stuff on the wall and your artist knows how to paint. You like their work. Best way to support their work is to get their work. Attention helps, but tats pay the bills. There we go. So, whose ideas have changed? Did you start out liking the baby first and now you're more into the cowgirl, or start out liking the cowgirl and they like the praying hands? Have I swayed the vote by seeing stuff painted in? Where you guys at with what? Spill the beans. Mm, 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 mm. Doop, 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 boom, boom. I feel like there needs to be more. I can go green or I can go yellow. I'm gonna go green. I try to match the scarf with the hat. This is fun. Actually, the cowboy scroll yesterday where you wanted the bandana green, so I'm kind of channeling some of that tattoo in on this thing right now. Alright, looks nice. There we go. This one's cool. It's nice working on multiple like images at once. You can kind of take a step away and still be productive and keep moving along. You don't have to wait. I really like working on larger pings though, to be honest. Palm size stuff like this is a lot harder to paint. It's a lot easier to go outside lines and fuck up on small stuff than it is on big stuff. And that's kind of true for tattoo, to be honest with you. Man, we're getting there. I like the yellow eyeshadow. It's kind of a cool touch. Okay. I have a move. I'm going green on the leaves. I'm blasting over the brown. I'm going to put a yellow. Oh, no, I can't. I can't put yellow against the yellow. That brown needs to be more strong. It needs more oomph. Maybe black? No. Dark brown. See what happens. I don't know. There's some variations. There's some things I could figure out I could do better when I tattoo it. And then I need more red. I got a lot of red. I don't have a lot of red. I went a little too much in her face, so I'm going solid red. Hat, that's going to really do what I want it to do. We're going wild on this hat. Oh, it's scary. Alright, we're going for it. Fuck it. We're going solid. Alright, I said confidence. Where's it at now? Okay. Working our way towards it. Slowly dipping into the pool. The water's cold. I'm a pussy. It is what it is. Okay. You know what? Me pussyfooting around kind of served me well right now. That's a good looking hat. I like that. Now that red in her nose don't look so bad. She's just got that anime nose jumping off, the anime makeup. Pretend like she's got a little cold. Little Who from Whoville. Whoing around. You see that fuck up? Notorious. I have a move for that though. Don't trip. Alright. Oh no. I did the fucking thing you're not supposed to do. The worst fear. The thing that I said you don't do. I put the fucking paint in my mouth. We're not ending strong. We're out here. Yeah, there we go. All right. I'll be back, rinse my mouth out. All right. I'm back. I'm back. A little paint in the mouth never killed no one. That emoji's good. All right. Now let me see if I have a blade. I'm going to try to scrape away my fuck up today. I'm going to hit a little bit more black in a couple of spots, and this thing's pretty much done for the night. All right. Hop back on over. There we go. All right. Boom. I like that. That contrast hits super hard. Alright, and he's in this hat too. I kind of muddied it up a bit right there. Let's fix that. Oh no. Damn. This I know it's getting late. I'm in kind of fucking weak. Totally got some fucking black in that star. You gotta know when to call it quits. I don't. Here we go. Perfect. Only problem is now I'm making the hat inevitably brown. Pulling it out too far out. Oh no, that's actually pretty good. Let's do a little black. One more black on the bottom should be good. That's actually kind of dope. Yeah, that's nice. And a little bit off the back too. I like that. Yeah, that's hard. That's a look. Alright. Now let's see if I can save some of these fuck ups. I got some ideas. Wait, need a little bit of black in these bones. A little bit of black in these bones. Boom, boom, boom. That'll do. Nothing too crazy. A little bit goes a long way. Alright. Alright, now in a desperate attempt, see if I can find something for a little sneaky fix. Alright, this tip, it ain't that clever. Yeah, you just scrape at it. Let's see. This paper's so soft and brittle, you can usually just kind of scrape off a top layer. And it's ideal for small fixes, but it will leave a blemish. But, you know, last ditch effort. Alright, saves it. Alright, I like that. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. Oh, you know what? I want to add that little bit of black on that hair. Bring that out a little bit further. Okay. I think we did it. Let me find a pencil to sign it. I don't like to sign dark, tacky names. I like to keep it kind of professional. Nothing crazy. Let's see. Robert, I'm glad you found it soothing. Joe Rogan has to stand on his very tippy toes to pee pee. I must have missed some Joe Rogan banter up in that chat tonight. I don't even see Sunny down by my feet. You can't. Hey, baby girl. She's my cat that comes in on her own terms. She's an orange cat. Rare female orange cat. Hey. Wish I could sneakily grab her. Sunny. Come here. Sunny. I almost snatched her. But she got away. Yeah, the knife scraping is definitely like last ditch effort, but it did make a difference. I'd recommend like a razor blade. I just couldn't find one. I'll probably find one in this box that I'm going through right now. Luckily I'm not finding one in this box right now, which makes me feel better about myself. You know what? The pencil I'm looking for, I think I know exactly where to find it. I think it's in my pocket right now. Orange cats are more rare than you'd imagine. I literally saw a show about that. I've heard about this. I heard particularly that there's not a lot of orange females. They're all kind of chubby Garfields. I got a chubby she Garfield. Alright, let's see if I get this thing to work. There we go. Alright. Humble signature time. Oh my gosh, I see so much better with my glasses off. I don't need glasses to see up close. That's why my eyes are strained. Well, I need them to read the chat, but not to look at that. The irony. Alright. Little crappy unprofessional signature. There we go. I might erase it a little bit. I like it very faint. That's nice. You know, don't gotta be so crazy. The angle's a little high. There we go. Yeah, I don't really like it kind of in your face. I feel like it can be kind of like tacky to have a nice clean painting and then like an ugly signature. So I don't try to get too crazy with it, to be honest with you. It's one of those things that I could overthink forever. But I think I did it. I think all I gotta do is get the tattoo in it. After all, this is just kind of the template. This isn't the finished product. This is just the product that helps sell the finished product. Oh, we did it. We went long. We went late. How long has the stream been tonight? 2:41. What the hell? And you guys have stuck by me? Oh my goodness. It's late as hell. To be honest with you, I don't think I would have finished it if I wasn't on stream with you guys because, you know, it kept me kind of accountable to where I'm not scrolling through my phone like I am right now. I think I just want to peek at the stream on my cell phone. See what you guys see. Let's see, where are we at? Oh wow, okay. Is it that one? It's not even like discoverable to me. Live visibility. They have to go to my channel to even see what you guys see. Let's see. Boom. Alright. I'm almost there. Okay. I'm here. I made it. I'm dark. I'm green. Low corner. Robert, I am too. We did do it. Damn. Alright. Well, hey. You know what? Hope I see some of you today at the event. 1805 Commerce Street, Norco, California, Suite A, 92860, 12 to 8, Norco Tattoo. It's been a short time owning this new shop, and I got that address locked in my memory pretty good. Yeah, first come, first serve. Hopefully there's not a line. Get in where you fit in. We're going to have 6 people tattooing, so there'll be 0 wait, I'm pretty sure. If you want to get in with me, there might be a bit of a wait. If you get impatient, don't feel bad getting it from someone else at the same shop. The goal is for us to all work together. And if you don't want to come at an event and you don't want to party, book ahead online, WayneFredrickson.com. Get in on your time. I got time as soon as next week. I think I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe a Saturday. I got time like every other day. And even the days that I'm booked, as long as it's not a full day booking, I still got time. I'm willing to book a few appointments a day. So get in today, WayneFredrickson.com. Thank you for watching and following along. This banter has been fun. And again, I don't know that I would have gotten that painting done if it wasn't for the push from you. So thank you, Blossom Moonlight. Thank you, Junior. Thank you, Robert. Some real ones. Joe, it's good seeing you in there. Man, it's been a fun night. And I even got a new member up in here too. Was that Manuel? Let's scroll up here and see. Damn, the chat runs deep. See Rocky, Rhiannon. That was nice to see. I've known Rhiannon since 6th, 7th grade from junior high. Yeah, Manuel Lopez, shout out to you. Thank you for becoming a member of the Wayne's Gang. You can watch that podcast that I released today. That will be out next week early if you're a member. And, hundreds of videos that aren't public and hundreds of videos that are public, but with no ads. And some stuff that's archival in nature that I took down that's only available there. And many things that have never been released anywhere but there. So if you get that, scroll through the member videos and scroll deep because there's a lot to see and it's all new to you. So if you've ran through loop and loop and loop watching the same old shit from me on my YouTube, there's a lot you're missing out on that you have not seen. A lot of gaps that haven't been connected because you're not a member already. But yeah, that's how to support me. Come get a tattoo. Go consider becoming a member, or hang out and push me along to paint. And maybe I'll do this again soon. I'm fairly inconsistent with live streams. It's not sustainable to be up this late. But hey, we did it. After all, it is Friday. Now it's Saturday. So I bid you a farewell. Thank you so much. Scroll on down, say the last couple of goodbyes. Thank you again, Blossom, Moonlight. Sleep tight. Go to bed. It's too late. You know this. All right. Until next time. Ta-ta. Farewell. Goodbye.